Wow, wow, wow. What a game that was. I mean, seriously. Fantastic game of football that Liverpool, in my eyes, shaded. Probably should have won, but 1-1. Some people say it's a fair result. That's what they said in the show on Sky. But for me, nah. I think second half performance, we probably deserved the 3 points. So it's 2 points dropped. But at the same time, it was a game where we must not lose. Only being 1 point behind Arsenal isn't a disaster, especially as Arsenal play Man City next. So if things go our way, we beat Brighton, they draw, we're back at the top of the table. So definitely must not lose game. But yeah, really, really good game of football. And took our time, if I'm completely honest. Took our time. Man City started the better of the two, 100%. Um, Early shots on goal, early chances. They were just picking through gaps where you looked at the team and you thought, hold on, we've got so many players missing right now. I mean, if there's a chance for Man City to come to Anfield and win with fans in the Premier League, this must have been their best chance. But after a rough start, we got back into it. I mean, when they scored probably against the run of play, but it was I can't lie, it was a really good set piece. You saw them pointing towards their set piece coach, which every team seems to be doing nowadays. Before the end of the season, I'm probably gonna know every team's set piece coach name, as well as we know the managers' names. But yeah, really good whipping by what's his name by Kevin De Bruyne. And John Stones, like you said, they trained it during the week and it was just perfect. Some people blamed McAllister for not being strong enough. I disagree. He wasn't expecting it, and it's just one of those good movements. And then Kelleher, not a blame at all. When the ball comes across that quickly and a touch, that quick through from so close in, there's nothing he can do. Nothing he can do. A really good goal. But thankfully for us, that woke us up. You always seem to be a better second half team, and that proved to be the case. But it wasn't just the second half. We woke up from there onwards. We started getting shots, not many on target, only one on target to Man City's 4 or 5. I think it was 5 in the end. And I think we could have done better. No, sorry, 4 shots on target from Man City. We could have done better. We could have been a lot cooler, a lot calmer. But in the end, we were. I mean, first half XG, which I often like to talk about, we had 53% possession, but XG of 0.56. Expected XG from Man City was 1.78. But when you look at it, Stones' shot was 0.83, so it was massive, a massive XG from that alone, which probably brings up the XG for the whole game. But yeah, we had 1 shot on target, they had 4 shots on target, no big chances from us, 1 from them. But what's unusual is we outpassed them. More accurate passes out of the two of us, which you don't often see. 318 passes in the first half to their 275, and touches in the box was quite even, 11 to 10. But normally it's the kind of thing where Man City really control because they usually camp outside your box, which we didn't allow them to do. After a while, McAllister and Endo really dug in. Wasn't really impressed with Szoboszlai. Yes, he's coming back from an injury. I think it was his first start back, so could have been better. I think it was our worst performer on the night. Javier probably not far behind him, but Javier wasn't bad actually. He wasn't as good as the other guys on the pitch. But yeah, Szoboszlai, for someone who showed us so much in early part of the season, since his few injuries he's had, he hasn't really found that form. But I have confidence in him. He will get back. But it wasn't a great game from him. But yeah, Man City, though, to be fair, they played really well first half. Probably shaded it. But as I've said so many times this season, when Klopp gets the team into the change room in the second half, we're a different team. And second half came out firing. Nunes pouncing on a slack pipe pass from Ake, and he gets cleaned out by Edison, who in turn injures himself and ends up getting replaced. But McAllister steps up after a 3-minute wait through Edison getting treatment and VAR calmly slots a penalty, which to be honest, he never looked like he was going to miss. And to be honest, from then onwards, apart from a couple of chances, it seemed like it was all us. If I'm completely honest, um, Diaz constantly on at them, running at couldn't get him left, couldn't get him right. There was one really good part down the left wing where he had he had Walker and I'm forgetting the midfielder's name now. Um, Rodri, Walker and Rodri. I can't forget his name. Walker and Rodri. And you think there's only been one winner. I was sitting there with one of my friends, my brother-in-law, and he was like, "Nah, Walker's gonna take him." I was like, "Nope, nope, nope." And yes, there was a corner at the end of it, but how Diaz got out of that with a corner from where he came from, fantastic. He had a really good game, I thought. Really put pressure on him. Only problem with him was his finishing. Nunes put a lot of pressure on. McAllister, really good second half. I think he was the best player on the pitch second half to the point where he's dominated the midfield with Endo. Him and Endo, really good. Endo is getting better and better each game. He's basic, but he's what we need. He's definitely what we need. He sees trouble and shuts doors and just helps us to regain the ball and regain control. So yeah, really happy with second half. Thought we got done. Thought the referee bottled it. If I'm completely honest, when we had that last chance with in fact, before we go into that, they had a chance with who was it? It was Doku. Yes, sorry, Doku. Just goes past the post. Could have won it for them. Could have won it for them, and that was probably the only chance apart from what probably would have been a handball. Phil Foden, the ball going off Kelleher punching it basically into his face or arm, and then hitting the crossbar and going over. But that was the only two chances of note in the second half. Maybe there was one also from Foden and Kelleher. Really good stop one on one. But we've had so many chances. So, we had a shot from Quansah even from far out. Um, who else? Conor Bradley had chances where he's had to shoot, didn't take the shot. Elliott had chances where he stuttered. Nunes missing target. It was just pressure time after time. Szoboszlai, clear header, free header, just headed it over the crossbar. I'm not sure how he missed from there. And then the biggest chance, Diaz is through and go one on one, and all he has to do is just pass it, take his pass, run across Walker, then Walker either has to take him down, then he can either go round him and just pass it back in the net. But he does neither and kicks it wide. So big chances missed. And obviously, as I alluded to earlier, the penalty that I feel should have been a penalty where Doku high kicks McAllister in the chest. Anywhere on the pitch, that's a foul and probably yellow card. And I just think he bottled it. I think Anti Taylor bottled it and decided not to give the penalty. And that would have been don't know. It would have been weird. Don't know whether it would have been Salah or McAllister. Probably Salah, and probably could have won the game. But as I like to do, I will do the match ratings. I'll quickly whiz through them, um, and as people gave their views in chat groups and also in the chat live on YouTube, continue to do that, please, because that was really good. Kelleher, 5, 5, really not 5. 7.5, thought was really good. The one-on-one save that he made on um, Foden, that it just looked like Alisson coming out there. And generally calm on the ball, good distribution, played really well for me. So 7.5. I think I gave Gomez a 7. A bit shaky at times. Played left back and right back. Well, started from left back. Quite early on, Foden seemed to have the better of him, but then he warmed into the game and became strong and made Foden try to come in inside more often, and then he did really well. Van Dijk, I thought was one of our 3 best players. I give him 8.5. He was really strong. Tackles 3 out of 4, 75%. Last man tackles 2, really important one where he came in where I thought Quansah did really well to hold up Haaland, and then last man tackle VVD comes in and gives it out for a corner, really good there. Interceptions 4, really crucial. Recoveries 5, and then ground duels 1, 57%, 4 out of 7 ground duels. But it's just a dominant performance, if I'm completely honest. There was a one-on-one where it was him and Haaland chasing him down, running him into the box, and Van Dijk basically showed him the way he wanted him to go. He gets his shot off, but Van Dijk makes it into a weak shot and an easy save for Kelleher. It's really good. I give Van Dijk an 8.5. Konsa, he said himself in the interview, there was a few little missed passes, little mistakes that he made that put us into a bit of trouble. But for his first big game, I thought he did really well. And he possibly saved us loads of money in the future. I give him a 7. Conor Bradley, probably a 7 as well. Really did really well going up and down. Never gets to play 8 minutes, only plays 60 minutes. I think he's still got a bit to learn, bit to go in his fitness, but didn't put a foot wrong, for to be honest. Did really well. Really good performance from him. Keeps getting stronger and stronger. Szoboszlai, as I said previously, I think he was our weakest player. Wasn't too impressed with him. I gave him a 6. Endo, really good, covered gaps. I gave him a 7.5. You look at Endo, accurate passes, 95%, probably mainly short, 59 out of 62. 72 touches, 6 recoveries, and ground duels, 4 out of 5, really good. Just shut down and helped man in the match with McAllister, dominate midfield second half. McAllister, I gave a 9, really good, scores the penalty, probably should have won another penalty, bossed the midfield in the second half, and on top of that, accurate passes, 81%, 52 of 64, a lot of touches, 86 touches, recoveries, which is really important. You saw those times where he was just cutting out things, running in and nicking the ball off players' toes, 11 recoveries from him, and ground duels, 62%, not the greatest, but it shows that he's contesting, that he's got 13, 8 out of 13, but he's contesting. So really happy with his performance. As Endo's come in, he's getting really stronger and stronger, playing 8th position that we thought he should play. If I'm going to be critical on Szoboszlai, I think he plays better on the right-hand side. So I wasn't quite sure why Klopp switched him round and played McAllister right side and Szoboszlai left side. But that doesn't just excuse Szoboszlai. Diaz, really good, 7.5. Like I said, dribbling. Missed a really big chance to throw him one-on-one, which probably dropped him down to a 7. But I was torn between him 7.5, so it's up to you guys what you want to give him. Nunes as well wins us the penalty, and he probably gets a 7.5. Comes off 76 minutes for Gakpo. Wasn't too sure. I think he probably should have been 90 minutes. Probably would have caused him even more problems. But then, so 7.5. Harvey Elliott, gave him a 6.5. Thought he tired. Had some good moments, but thought he tired. 6.5 to 7. Bench guys didn't really do much. Salah, really good pass for Diaz's one-on-one. Other than that, missed a couple of chances. There's a chance where he crossed it when a normal, fully fit Salah probably would cut in and shot with his left foot. So I'll give him 6.5. Robertson a 6.5. And Gakpo just didn't really get into the game. Missed the opportunity for us to get a goal. So I give him 6. But yeah, that's me. Hopefully you enjoyed it, guys. And as I said, like, share, subscribe, and catch us on Spotify, catch us on YouTube, and look at our shorts and our stuff on Instagram as well. So take it easy, guys.